Hey Clashes, Super Witches were buffed quite a bit in the last update, because they can now summon quicker new giant skeletons. And that is obviously a game changer, because those giant skeletons are tanking for your Super Witches. So I thought, let's just try them out in Legend. Let's see how big this latest buff really was, and how many giant skeletons we can generate. Let's dive in, and hopefully 3-star some bases. If you're wondering what equipments I'm running the classic combination on the Barbarian King. By the way, the Epic Gauntlet, you can buy that tomorrow, like the next Tuesday in the shop. Then you have the Archer Queen. I prefer the Frozen Arrow overall quite a bit. You are quite flexible. The only important thing is the Rage Aura and the Eternal Summon for the Warden. As well, I use for the Warden the Owl, because I have not that many loons. That's the important thing. But let me first take a look at this. So the problem is I do not want to use an test toon early on, because we have only 3 loons. So instead we're just having the Owl working as a test loon. So if there's any black mines, it would go for the Owl. As well, I like to take down some defense with my lightnings. I think I'm going actually for the Eagle Artillery. Just like that. Perfect, that's already gone, created some pathing, and I think then we can enter into the Single Flame Tower as soon as everything else is gone. Just like that. Wall break. I would like to get the air defense there, because that is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. And then the question is, what are we going to use for the town hall? I think we're going with the crazy funnel heavy style, just like that. That looking good. Now the loons. Now this one, we have to freeze that once, because I don't want to lose my king just yet. And then we have to wall break into the core. Okay, that wall break did not go where it was planned, but it's fine. We have another wall break to get into the core. Just like that, no problem. And because most of the time the Clan Castle troop is like triple ice golem anyways, I don't really get that much value out of like a poison, I feel like. So since Super Witches can attack ground, air, everything anyways, like there is no point for me in like using a poison or something. So that's why I prefer personally the extra invis, because with that you're protecting your Royal Champion even better. So Royal Champion already going through, doing some magic work down here with the P.E.K.K.A. and the Yetis and everything tanking. And take a look at that. We have pretty much non-freaking stop giant skeletons in the middle. They're getting generated so quick now with the latest changes. It is... You can't underestimate that. It's crazy how much value that is. Royal Champion can be used with ability anytime soon. Let's think about it when exactly, because so far we're not needing it, I think. Because remember, it's a lot of bonus damage as well, and we can protect her with the invis. Now the auto ability goes off, but I think it's just two-shotting the test. This is just so unfair. I love this equipment. It's just so insanely strong. And now we have another wizard. I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. It just completely wrecked this base. I won't protect the Royal Champion here, because we have the Queen with our ability and everything. So it's going to be an easy 3-star. We have still so much power left, and that's like the crazy thing. I feel like Super Witches were buffed in so many different updates, with like overall the first level for Town Hall 16. I mean, that was the first obvious buff. Then the Rage Aura is buffing them quite a bit, like having non-stop the Rage Aura around for like time fails. And now as well generating those big boys quicker, which is another massive buff, because take a look at this. It's overall close on time. Power-wise, you have pretty much never issues with Super Witches, but it's always close on time. And without the latest changes, this yet again would have been a time fail. And this is the crazy thing about this strategy. With getting buffed every single time, it's just... It's mind-blowing how strong Super Witches are right now. And I feel like the latest buff with the summoning troops was kind of underestimated, and not really, like, not a lot of people were paying attention to that. So it is really crazy how much better they have gotten, and I think we should prove it yet again with another attack. Okay, let's go again. Where can we use some nice lightnings? I mean, that already behind the tower looks pretty promising, not gonna lie. But should we then enter from the far side or from a closer angle? We could use the Rage Tower. I'm not really sure where I want to enter, to be honest. I think I would like to really do like a crazy test. So now I would like to heavily test how much power they have, because I would like to go through the town hall, which is typically like not good with any strategy, or with the majority of strategies. But I think we could make this work. So I'm going to use the Earthquake just like that. We're going to use the Lightning just like that. taking everything out. I would like to take down the scatter, and then we're just going to go through the town hall. I will use the siege barracks at the bottom side to funnel, or like counter funnel more like. And I mean, I'm looking forward to see how powerful those super witches truly are. Because in my opinion, super witches are right now one of the strongest troops, which are flying under the radar completely. Like never really, like no one's really paying attention to them, which is to me kind of crazy with how powerful they are. So scatter is gone. Now add the queen. We can add the king here. We have the super witches just like that. Now we're adding some test loons, because this might be a popular angle as well for blimps, for queen charges, for everything, right? So that's why I would like to make sure that things are getting covered. We have the siege barracks then at the bottom side in just a second. I think right now might be a good timing. Remember, we have 2 pack up for funneling, which is why I love this siege right now. And then as well, remember, I do not want to rage my troops into the town of poison. So right now I'm trying to avoid to use the rage. I will use the rage as soon as we're getting out of the town of poison to get everything faster out of it. King ability now. So far we're looking good, I think now we can rage to make sure the healers are covering everything better. Take a look at that. They're not really losing any hit points. Now we can start with the wall breaks, get everything in there. And I think we're combining them with the warden ability. Just like this. Okay, so we should get a couple of layers into the base. First wall break has done its job. Second wall break is under its way. And there we go. Another layer has been opened. And the super witches can just enter the core like it's nothing. Take a look at that. This is just looking so beautiful. Double Singing Inferno Tower. I don't care. I have 1 million giant skeletons. Who cares about those the Singing Inferno Tower setup and everything? I don't mind at all. I have another Singing Inferno. I have another invisibility spell. Is my warden right now getting targeted? Let him die. It's fine. We have the Royal Champion with our ability. It is okay. No problem. Easy at this point. They're breaking through. We have the Royal Champion ability still. I have even the Headhunter, which I'm always forgetting to use. I mean, if you're as bad as I am with the Headhunters, replace it with something different. Like I'm completely honest. Like, I'm forgetting about the Headhunter so many times. And you have the Frozen Arrow anyways, right? Like, you have the Frozen Arrow, which is kind of working as a somewhat Headhunter, right? And this is going to be crushed. I mean, this base just... We have all 4 super witches alive going through the town of poison. Are you kidding me? I'm not even joking. This buff with the summoning witches and everything might have been a little bit too much. I mean, those super witches, they're not going down. They just don't care. And it's crazy how strong they are. And as always, I mean, it's... I don't know. People are not really paying attention to the super witches. This is a wild-looking base. A lot of stacked defenses around the town hall. But this guy is pretty much... I mean, we have 1 maxed Inferno Tower. We have a maxed Scatter right here as well. Okay, what are we about to do? What are we about to do? That's the main question now. I think... Warden Walk on the far left, then Lock Launcher all the way to the Town Hall. I think that's maybe a good idea. So let's start things off. Warden Walk first. Again, we don't need any test loons because we have the Owl. That's the only reason, by the way. You can switch the Frosty to the Lizard, whatever. But I kind of like the Owl, kind of like this, to be able to save my test loon early on. And I think we're going for the Earthquake and Zap combination right here. So we don't have to worry about that on the back end. So that's another nice thing. We can already start with 1 archer. Yes, the 1 archer is maybe already value we might need on the back end. So otherwise, we can already place 1 archer here. Let's do a test with a different angle now. But I think so far we're looking really good. I would like to get that defense done, by the way. And doing a warden walk like this, I would have been really scared a couple of months ago, just about time. But now with the latest buffs, with the rage aura and everything, I am kind of confident of saying I think we will make this work. With even though 1 minute gone, I mean, doing a 1 minute walk on town hall, whatever, 15, I don't know. You already could have would be able to tell this is going to be a time fail. So those days have changed, I think. So let's move in. Let's get those super witches rolling. I'm like going. Let's get that. Now the Lock Launcher. Laboring on the outset to funnel everything further inside, and at this point, we're just following the logs. The logs are showing us the way, all the way to the town hall then. This is going to be massive. I mean, this is going to be crazy. Come on, open up the compartments towards the core, guys. That would be amazing. Not towards the outside, you idiots. No, yes. Yes, they're going back. Good, good, good. The only problem with this strategy might be that you have no jumps, right? But I think that's fine. That's not the biggest issue. We might have to use the warden ability here. Do we have to actually? The monolith is on the... We don't want to lose any witches here, guys. We don't want to lose any witches here. That's why I'm using the vulnerability right now. We can use a minion here. We still have the royal champion, guys, by the way. Oh my goodness. This base is just so done. Queen... Let's just use another rage. I mean, at this point, it's just... We're just... Oh god. This poor little base. I mean, this is... You can't see another... Take a look at that. This is like... We have again... How many witches do we have alive? I don't even know. I think we have... At this point, we have like 6 witches alive, even though we have only started with 4 witches. I mean... And it's non-stop skeletons getting generated. This buff is crazy. I mean, take a look at how fast they're getting generated back. No. No. That's just too good. Are you kidding? I mean... It's just so insane how good Super Witches are. I'm kind of blown away. I was already expecting that they're strong, that people are underestimating the buff which they have gotten in the latest update. But I thought I would fail at least once or twice maybe, or at least time fail or something. But we went through the town hall. We did some crazy stuff with like going all the way from the opposite side. We had a 1-minute one walk and still it was not even close. Power-wise, I think in all 3 attacks together, we have maybe lost 1 Super Witch or something. Give it a try. As always, the link for this strategy is down below in the description. The King Gauntlet obviously is a nice thing as well. And it will come back, I think, tomorrow with the next trader rotation. So make sure that you have those gems ready and you are going to be able to get it as well and unlock it and then hopefully level it if you have some ores there. But either way, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys back tomorrow with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.